of the 2030 term extension for Emmerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa. He is currently the ZANU-PF Secretary for Legal Affairs. That's the first position. The second position within the ZANU-PF. The second position, he is also currently the Minister of Legal and Parliamentary Affairs. The third position, he is the leader of government in Parliament of Zimbabwe. The fourth task of him, he is heading the committee that will see the term extension of Emmerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa. We know the bill that is already out there. It is on the public domain at the moment. That time, just before the Christmas, they are intending tabling the bill. Whilst meeting ZANU-PF supporters somewhere in Mashonaland, Ziyambi Ziyambi explained the reasons why they are planning to extend the term of office of Emmerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa. I will be reading to you the story as covered by the Herald, that is the propaganda machinery of ZANU-PF, and most probably will analyze after having read the story. Greetings and welcome to your lovely channel, the Tonepani Global News. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. So according to Herald, it says ZANU-PF's resolution number 1, which proposes a term extension for President Mnangagwa to stay in office until 2030, ensures continuity of national development and stabilizes the party. Politburo member Comrade Ziyambi Ziyambi said yesterday, and this is hogwash, not development, has been done by Mnangagwa. What we know is that he has ushered in or deepened the levels of poverty. Someone says, Comrade Ziyambi told members of the ZANU-PF Mashonaland West Provincial Coordinating Committee during the last meeting of this year in Karoi that the extension would also benefit all political figures voted in office. We know the deal entered by Sengezo Chabangu as well as Emmerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa. So these are the reasons that he is advancing. The proposed term is about safeguarding stability and continuity in our national development agenda. He told members, as a party and as a country, we have learned that perpetual election mode diverts energy. This is what he is saying, diverts energy. How does it divert energy? I mean, this is part of actually deploying, people-centered leaders to government positions. How will it has to divert energy for that process to be done? And once done, and then the energy is diverted also to the government, especially to those who would have been given mandate. It's just playing with his words, most probably deceiving the gullible members of ZANU-PF. And he says resources, so he says it diverts resources. That is part. Democracy is costly. Democracy is not cheap. It will never be cheap. Dictatorship is cheap, but it may also be costly. Just imagine now having to vote for yourself, trying to rig elections, and this regard, trying now to put the constitution aside. How will you govern without the constitution? Mnangagwa is a constitutional delinquent. How do you explain someone who create a company and say this Mutapa investment company, its records, how it actually procures things on behalf of the nation would not actually be reported? How do you explain all these things? So it goes on to say, right, it says energy, resources, and focus away from service delivery and long-term planning. This is just nothing but hogwash. This measure is therefore meant to stabilize the nation, create policy certainty, and allow government at all levels to fully concentrate on implementing programs that improve the lives of the people. He is just lying. I mean, we know people of ZANU-PF, they lie. Comrade Ziyambi said, constant campaigning slows down development, adding that stability will see projects being completed rather on time in line with the development trajectory we have set under Vision 2030. There is absolutely nothing like that. And the former wife of Themba Mliso, who is the provincial chairperson, I don't know why they say provincial chairman. This is insulting the whole state media making such an error. And then CIOs come here and say, hey, your English is poor. I'm not an Englishman. I'm a Ndebele hailing from Nkai. You see, so but for a state, not on pan, to make such a mistake of referring to a woman as a chairman, rather than chair lady or chairperson, at least this is embarrassing. And they published this. What are the editors doing? You can see why this country is not going anywhere. Everyone is sleeping on his duty, including these journalists from the state media. Now, it continues to say, Comrade Mary Mliswa Chikoka rallied members to be true ambassadors of the party while maintaining discipline and unity. Unity is the foundation upon which progress is built, and divisions only weaken our collective strength, she said. Now they got it right. I urge all cadres to be ambassadors of peace, discipline, and the party's development agenda in our communities, workplace, and public spaces. So this is what the former wife of Themba Mliswa, as well as also the Ziyambi Ziyambi, said. You can tell from the words of Ziyambi Ziyambi that 2030 term extension in their world, it is something that they would not backtrack on. It is something that it's part of their top priority. They would not actually second guess this. But I think I've said numerous times what are my perceptions on this. I think let's wait for the time to actually unfold, and people will get to see whether we got it wrong or we got it right. At the moment, it's too early to make judgment. Let them move on. Talk is cheap rather than actually the actual action. To say something, it's very, very, very cheap. It can cost even less than 50 cents. But now to do something, we are talking about a totally different story. Thank you very much for watching us. If you are watching us for the very first time this morning, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we film live, you become the very first one to watch us. You can give Christmas to this channel by joining as part of the members, and also you can press the thanks button and also send us stars. That would be our Christmas. So Umhlabane is signing out. Let me love and leave you. Let's meet on the other